Okay. Okay, class, hello. Today we are going to be covering your homework assignment. So if you open your books to page 216, you're going to finish up lesson 31 and then lesson 32. And so you have on lesson 31, page 216, you're going to do the briefs at the bottom of the page, 5 times perfect each group. And so you have brother-in-law. So brother is B-R-O-E-R-N-L, brother-in-law. You have credibility, K-R-E-B-L-T. Guilty is G-L-T. Probably, P-R long O-B-L. Where the, W-R-T. Okay, so you're going to write those 5 times perfect each. Make sure you take your time, that you write them correctly. Check your work. And then you've got 216, 31-6, 1 time perfect each, the paragraph. So let me just make sure that I don't see any briefs there. I think Middle Ages is mage. M long A J. Yes. So come back S. Middle Ages, come back final S is mage. You've got, so let me see if we put the asterisk, will it cap it? No, but you can just, Middle Ages mage. You have, and Jen, don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. You have, Italy is Italy, I-T-L-I, Italy. You have, you all, I don't know if you know this, but you can write story in one stroke. It's just S-T-O-R, S-T-O-I-R. Story you can write in one stroke. And then you have, I guess that's it. I don't really see any briefs that stand out. I think you can write believability in one stroke. Might be a hard stroke, but you can write it in one stroke, okay? Believability. And so take your time. Just remember, in 31-6, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. If you make a mistake anywhere in the paragraph you're working on, you have to start at the very beginning, okay? Start at the very beginning. So if you make a mistake in the first paragraph, you're going to start over with the second paragraph, you're going to start with while, third, while, and fourth, we. Start at the very beginning, okay? Take your time. I will have the reader up in Blackboard for you for 31-6, okay? Just go to the handouts and it'll say reader, okay, for lesson 31. And then, so you have, going on you all, page 217 and 18, you're going to write those in sets of 3 times perfect, each set of words. So you've got 217 and 18. Let's go over that real quickly. You have lesson 32 deals with words beginning with U, UN, and under. So it says under A, always attach a consonant to words beginning with a short U. So for example, you just have the short U, the sound. So ugly, you're going to write ug, come back ly. UG, come back li. Update, we hear the up, and then date. Upset, up, and then set. Urban, ban. Urgent, urgent. Utterly, as many strokes as it takes, okay? So write those out. That's the short U, the you stroke it out with the consonant. And then under B, it says use Y long U for words beginning with the long U sound. So this has to sound like a U. So we've got, there's a brief for unanimous, it's NAMS. If you like that, write it down. You're going to hear that in court a lot. Unanimous is NAMS. Unique. So you're going to write U first and then neek. And then you've got uniquely. Uniquely. Okay, 3 strokes. Unite. I think you can write that in 1 stroke. Unite. No, it's unit. So unite is unite. Okay? You've got usurp, U by itself, and then serp. Utensil, utensil, 3 strokes. And then utility, utility. Okay? Utility. And so remember, the long U is Y long U. If the long U is followed by a consonant sound in the same syllable, include that consonant in the first stroke. So you've got urethane, urethane, urethane. You've got urinary, urinary. You've got urine, you can write in 1 stroke. You've got usable, so you write the use first, and I hear the Z, so use, and then final BL. Usage, use, and then AJ. You've got usury, use, and then RI, re. And then it says, going on to the middle of the page, use Y long UN for the sound of long U plus N spelled uni. There are many of these words in English. So unit, all unit words are Y long UN. So we've got unicorn. You've got uniform. I think that's a brief, uniform. I think you can write it in 1 stroke. Yes, Y long U, FRM for uniform. Unify is unify. And then you've got unit, that's 1 stroke. And then you've got unity, unity. Universe, I think you can write in 1 stroke. No. Un, and then verse. Okay, 2 strokes. And then under C, it says use IN for word beginning with IN or UN. Use UN. Sorry, I can't see with my glasses on or off, y'all. So you've got all words are stroked out. Unable, unclear, uncal. You've got unfit, going to the second column, unjust. And then you've got unlikely, unlikely, get all those sounds in there. Unpack. And then you've got untrue. Okay, untrue. So just make sure that you write those out. Going on to page 218 at the top there. And it says use UNDZ for compound words beginning with under. So whenever you want to attach 2 words, you're going to use UNDZ. So we've got underage, UNDZ, age. Okay, and then you've got undercover, UNDZ, cover. And then you've got underfoot, UNDZ, foot. So if you want it as 1 word, UNDZ. Underpaid, UNDZ, paid. Okay, and then you've got undertook, UNDZ, took. Now be sure, it says at the bottom there, to distinguish that the separate word under from the prefix by writing URND for the single word. So not under is not always going to be 1 word. So when you want under to come out separate, you're going to write URND, and it'll give you under. Okay? Shows you examples when you need under is 2 words. And then you have word exercise 32-1. Okay? So anything that is in brackets, I recommend that you use. Usual, you can write that, it's the first group of bracket. Usual, you can write URBL or Y long URBL, whichever you like. You've got university, I highly recommend you pick it up, Y long UFRT. Okay, until NL, I recommend you pick that up. And then the 2 at the very end, understand is UNS, understood UND. I recommend you pick those up. Okay, and so that's it for that. Any questions, Jen?
Nope.
Okay, so that's your new homework assignment. Like I said, take your time and just go over everything and make sure you do your homework correctly. And so what I'm going to start with today is just a continuation. Yesterday we ended off with (30-6). Okay, so I'm going to start, if you all want to go to page, I'll take you into 31 today. 30-6. Okay, And I'm just going to start with the warm-up of all of the briefs. So here we go. I'm going to start dictating them. I'm going to go ahead and mute you, okay, Jen? Okay. And this is going to be briefs, you all, from the bottom of your pages, starting with lesson 30, going all the way back. Here we go. Find a focal point. If you don't know these, make sure that you make your flashcards. Here we go. Above, bucket, pocket, government, himself, nature, rainbow, window, who had, chairperson, manager, company, conduct, hospital, office, because of the, who was, reasonable, foreign, ideas, imaginative, knowledge, it would be, beyond, children, interest, police officer, already, presence, detective, conversation, forget, interest, information, etc., certain, control, construct, initial, invest, system, enter, enters, criminal, defense, written, as a result, during the, it had, lawyer, you have had, because of, that the, which was, circumstance, confident, evident, evidence, different, president, America, city, income, New York, there were, United States, president, Senate, vice president, capitalized president, capitalized vice president, capitalized Senate, American, average, record, at least, miles per hour, from the, which the, demand, promise, reason, traffic, this would, forward, toward, consider, frequent, purpose, if I could, plaintiff, defendant, detective, everyone, everybody, general, who can, who have, product, complex, argue, condition, police, second, at all times, police officer, there was, construction, contact, prevent, this can, this could, open, profession, treatment, without, I should, will have, expect, respect, continue, damage, delay, members, object, problem, program, question, for the, you could, pollution, selection, become, began, begin, produce, result, change, examine, return, tomorrow, yesterday, we can, which are, result, importance, important, person, from the, he should, may not. Any questions there on anything, Jen? Let me just unmute you. And I know they're pretty quick, you all, but you really hear them pretty quick. So any questions, Jen?
No.
Okay. And so now I'm going to just start with the review of phrases and then the little briefs, and then we're going to go into some speed building, okay? Here we go, you all. I'm on page 121, 122. A little faster, you all. You should be able to write these without hesitating and just put commas in between. A, about, after, all the, also, another, answer, any, are the, around, as much, as well as, ask, at once, be, became, because, been, before, because, but, by, can be, children, could be, could have, do, enough, even, ever, every, few, for, from, go, happen, has been, have the, he is, he was, I could, I have, I was, I would, if the, in the, into the, is the, it can, it is, it was, it were, it would, many, me, more, must be, my, new, no, of course, of the, off the, on the, only, or not, other, over, people, she could, she is, she was, she would, should have, should be, so much, student, that is, that were, the, there are, there is, they are, they could, they can, they have, they should, they were, they would, think, this is, through the, to be, to have, today, too much, under, upon, very, we are, we could, we have, we should, we were, what is, when the, where is, whether, which is, who is, whom, whose, will be, will the, with the, within, woman, women, would be, would have, you are, you can, you have, you should, you would. And so that's a little fast, you all. I don't expect you to get it all, but just listen to it as many times as you need to, just to get those little words. I promise some of the students, when they miss stuff on their tests, it's those little words that they just get so fast and they just can't write them. So if you have a good foundation, you should be able to write them. Okay? Listen to it as many times as you need to. Any questions, Jen? No? No? Okay. And here are the phrases, you all. As well as, there are, could have, they are, we are, you are, can be, could be, must be, should be, to be, will be, would be, has been, have been, it can, they can, you can, I could, she could, they could, we could, of course, could have, I have, should have, they have, to have, we have, would have, you have. He is, it is, she is, that is, there is, this is, what is, when is, where is, which is, who is, as much, so much, too much, at once or not, they should, we should, you should, all the, are the, have the, if the, in the, into the, is the, of the, off the, on the, through the, when the, will the, with the, he was, I was, it was, she was. It were, that were, they were, we were, I would, it would, she would. Okay, and so there's that. Always use that as a warm-up. And then now I'm going on to lesson 31. Okay, so I'm just going to dictate some of these words, you all. Write them with commas in between. And here we go, you all. This is lesson 31. Words ending in Y is always written I. And then ology words is OLG, the ending. Okay, ology, OLG. And then you have ability is BLTY. So like the word liability, one stroke. Okay, you've got airy words is with the consonant. So Terry, Tory. Okay, Terry and then Tory. And then you've got the word ability. My ability to drive a car is long A, or not long A, just ABLT. That's how you would write the word ability. And so here we go, you all. These are some words, okay? As a little warm-up. Mobility, stability, durability, capability, probability, sociability, suitability, visibility, anthology, astrology, chronology, dermatology, hematology, psychology, zoology, pharmacology, pathology, neurology, budgetary, auditory, category, contrary, library, laudatory, military, ordinary, temporary, territory, defamatory, mandatory, purgatory, reformatory, infirmary, bleary, rotary, salary, weary, dreary, factory, history, notary, scary, rotary, arbitrarily, ordinarily, militarily, satisfactorily, primarily, ability, arbitrary, gullibility, inflexibility, vulnerability, contemporary, honorary, inflationary, cosmetology, proctology, technology, voluntarily, statutory, primary, necessary, coronary, sensibility, vulnerability, criminology, theology, sanitary, disciplinary, judicatory, respiratory, derogatorily, bubbly, capably, practically, totally, admittedly, nationally, scientifically, surgically, critically, terribly, visibly, wobbly, grammatically, technically, numerically, conceivably, incredibly, educationally, excitedly, pointedly, externally, crookedly, racially, socially, usually, wobbly, daringly, beautifully, dangerously, ambitiously, badly, hardly, suspiciously, miraculously, skillfully, fittingly, faithfully, jealousy, freely, fully, friendly, silly, softly, lately, obnoxiously, dignity, gravity, thrifty, witty, majesty, travesty, baggy, crunchy, tidy, allergy, goofy, ruby, stormy, funny, felony, stingy, therapy, bribery, risky, certify, monarchy, sorry, pushy, trashy, healthy, boxy, fluency, envy, chewy, easy, dressy, messy, frenzy, sleazy, donkey, turkey, goatee, trainee, calorie, junkie, movie, yuppie, zombie. Any questions on any of those words, Jen? And so you all, if you have any problems with the endings, just make sure you go over them. Anything there, Jen?
Nope.
Okay, and so here's some readback, and this is from 31-2, and I'll just randomly dictate some words, okay? So find your focal point. And here we go, you all. Horribly, peaceably, chronically, hysterically, vertically, federally, literally, verbally, markedly, reportedly, convincingly, awfully, helpfully, wrongfully, enviously, zealously, facetiously, tenaciously, bitterly, bravely, daily, formerly, highly, monthly, truly, yearly, county, faulty, liberty, tasty, agony, bloody, carry, drowsy, literacy, memory, needy, privacy, ready, tricky. And it starts with horribly, Jen, whenever you're ready to start reading back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Horribly, peaceably, chronically, hysterically, verse, vertically,
Vert.
vertically,
Uh-huh.
federally,
Mm-hmm.
literally, verbally,
Mm-hmm.
markedly, reportedly, convincingly, awfully, helpfully, wrongfully, invicely,
Enviously.
enviously, zealously,
Uh-huh.
facetiously, tenaciously, day,
Put a B instead of the D.
I don't think I have this one.
Okay, bravely.
Okay, daily,
Uh-huh.
formerly, highly,
Mm-hmm.
monthly,
Monthly.
truly, yearly, count, county,
Uh-huh.
faulty, liberally, liberty,
Liberty.
tasty, agony, blindly, or I'm not sure,
Okay, bloody.
bloody, carry, drowsy, memory,
Literacy. And then memory.
okay, meeting, privacy, tricky.
Okay, privacy. And then ready and then tricky. Good. Very good, Jen. And so let me see. So we'll do 31-5. And so this is going to be at 70, 80, 90 words a minute. And let me give you some words that come out. You have county, gravies, furiously, shimmery, jellies, gathering, charity, auction. You have weather, like whether or not, ribbon, fair, hammer, everybody, rides, animals, currying, bathing, parents, judges, and tongues. Any questions on anything there, Jen?
Nope.
Okay, and so real quickly, you all, tongue is written T-U-N-G, tongue. Okay, and then you've got parent, P-A-R-N-T is the brief for it, parent. And then you have children, of course, churn, delight, D-L long I-G-T, you can write one stroke. And this is going to be at 70 words a minute, you all. And it's paragraph exercise 31-5. 70 words a minute. The county fair starts next week. That means that many women will spend this week furiously cooking and baking. Gravies, pies, and shimmery jellies will be prepared. Judges' tongues will eagerly anticipate tasting these goodies. Young children will be suitably currying or bathing their animals. Their parents may be gathering things for the charity auction. When the fair starts, there will be fun for everybody. Rides, games, and shows to delight one's fancy will be there. Burly men will try to ring the bell with a mighty hammer blow. Gaily clad young ladies will flirt with young men. Brightly lit signs will magically blink on and off. A few lucky people will have blue ribbons to take home. Others will go home with only memories of a few glittery hours. Whether they win a ribbon or only have fun is not truly important. The fair is only temporary. It is the memories that last. Any questions, Jen, on anything there? No? Okay, and this will be at 80. The county fair starts next week. That means that many women will spend this week furiously cooking and baking. Gravies, pies, and shimmery jellies will be prepared. Judges' tongues will eagerly anticipate tasting these goodies. Young children will be suitably currying or bathing their animals. Their parents may be gathering things for the charity auction. When the fair starts, there will be fun for everybody. Rides, games, and shows to delight one's fancy will be there. Burly men will try to ring the bell with a mighty hammer blow. Gaily clad young ladies will flirt with young men. Brightly lit signs will magically blink on and off. A few lucky people will have blue ribbons to take home. Others will go home with only memories of a few glittery hours. Whether they win a ribbon or only have fun is not truly important. The fair is only temporary. It is the memories that last. Anything there, Jen?
Nope.
No? Okay, and let me see just real quickly. Burly is just Burly, B-U-R-L-I. And then you have shimmery, shimmery. You have jellies, jelly Quebecus. Judges, okay, apostrophe S. You have others. No. Okay, others. And then you have important, the brief port, important. Memories, memory Quebecus. Okay? And this is going to be at 90. Find a focal point, you all, and just write what you hear. If you drop, it's okay. The county fair starts next week. That means that many women will spend this week furiously cooking and baking. Gravies, pies, and shimmery jellies will be prepared. Judges' tongues will eagerly anticipate tasting these goodies. Young children will be suitably currying or bathing their animals. Their parents may be gathering things for the charity auction. When the fair starts, there will be fun for everybody. Rides, games, and shows to delight one's fancy will be there. Burly men will try to ring the bell with a mighty hammer blow. Gaily clad young ladies will flirt with young men. Brightly lit signs will magically blink on and off. A few lucky people will have blue ribbons to take home. Others will go home with only memories of a few glittery hours. Whether they win a ribbon or only have fun is not truly important. The fair is only temporary. It is the memories that last. And so let me just give you a couple of words here. You've got maybe as one word, you all. Maybe is M long A B, because sometimes it is one word, maybe. But when it's two, you're going to write may and then B. Okay? Two separate strokes. But maybe I will go is one stroke. Okay? Maybe. Any questions, Jen?
No.
Okay, and so this will be for readback at 80 words a minute. And I'm saying Corrine, come back G. Okay? Here we go, you all. Readback at 80. When the fair starts, there will be fun for everybody. Rides, games, and shows to delight one's fancy will be there. Burly men will try to ring the bell with a mighty hammer blow. Gaily clad young ladies will flirt with young men. Brightly lit signs will magically blink on and off. A few lucky people will have blue ribbons to take home. Others will go home with only memories of a few glittery hours. Whether they win a ribbon or only have fun is okay. Whenever you're ready, Jen.
Okay. When the fair starts, there will be fun for everybody. Rides, games, and shows to delight one's fancy will be there. Burly men will try to ring the bell with a mighty hammer blow. Gaily clad young ladies will flirt with young men. Brightly lit signs I think I dropped a little bit right there.
Magically blink. Okay, on and off.
A few lucky people will have blue ribbons to take home. Others will go home with only memories of a few glittery hours. Mm-hmm. Whether they win a ribbon or not,
or only
have fun is
good. Very good, Jen. And so, good. We'll do some speed building with the time that's left. It'll be just some unfamiliar to get you all ready for your unfamiliars, those of you that have passed. And so let me give you some words that come out. Remember, I'm dictating, and sometimes you might not know some of these words, how to stroke them, because you're not complete with your theory book yet. So let me give you some words, okay? You have purchased. You have music, alcove, perhaps, porch, neighbor, landscape, property. Notice, trees, I think, recommendations, advance, courtesy, appreciate, considerable, confusion, located, function. Any questions there? And so let me write some of these down, you all. Jen, do you have any questions on anything there?
I don't think so.
Okay, so some of these are brief, so let me give you, I'll write them down real quickly. You have music is muse-ic. You have alcove, alcove. You have neighbor is nabe. Garage is, I think it's garage. Yes, G-R-A-J for garage. Purpose, P-U-R-P, purpose. You have attaching. When you're stroking out A words, it's going to be attaching. Okay? You have recommendations. So the brief for recommend is R-E-M or R-E-K-D, sorry, no. Recommend. So recommendation is R-E-M-G-S. Okay? That's a good brief. Appreciate. Priest. P-R long E-R-B-T. Considerable. Consider is a brief, so consider is K-R, so add the B-L to considerable, final B-L. And this will be 70 words a minute. This isn't anything from your book, okay? This is just unfamiliar speed building. We have just purchased the home in which we have been living. It is on a lot 50 feet by 125, and we got it at a price. It is not a new house, but it was well built and has had good care. There are 6 large rooms and a music alcove. Perhaps we might also call the enclosed rear porch a room, although it is not heated. The garage is large enough for 2 cars, and 1/2 of it is rented by a neighbor. The purpose of this note is to ask you if you will help us landscape a bit. I am attaching a sketch of the property and have indicated the placement of the house and garage. You will notice that there are very few trees and bushes. It would be fine to use some low pine trees. And so let me give you some briefs. Property is prot, P-R-O-T, property. That's the brief. Notice is notes, N-long-O-T-S, notice. Anything there, Jen?
I don't think so.
Okay, and this is going to be an 80. We have just purchased the home in which we have been living. It is on a lot 50 feet by 125, and we got it at a price. It is not a new house, but it was well built and has had good care. There are 6 large rooms and a music alcove. Perhaps we might also call the enclosed rear porch a room, although it is not heated. The garage is large enough for 2 cars, and 1/2 of it is rented by a neighbor. The purpose of this note is to ask if you will help us landscape a bit. I am attaching a sketch of the property and have indicated the placement of the house and garage. You will notice that there are very few trees and bushes. It would be fine to use some low pine trees along the porch if you think they would do well in this area. Then I think, and so you all, I don't know if I've told you this before, but I think is ing. I think, ing. You're going to hear that a lot, so I highly recommend you pick it up. Let me see. Anything, Jen?
Nope.
Okay, and I was going to give you, remember it would be is TWOUB. Perhaps is praps. PRAPS. Perhaps is praps. And this is at 90. We have just purchased the home in which we have been living. It is on a lot 50 feet by 125, and we got it at a price. It is not a new house, but it was well built and has had good care. There are 6 large rooms and a music alcove. Perhaps we might also call the enclosed rear porch a room, although it is not heated. The garage is large enough for 2 cars, and 1/2 of it is rented by a neighbor. The purpose of this note is to ask if you will help us landscape a bit. I am attaching a sketch of the property and have indicated the placement of the house and garage. You will notice that there are very few trees and bushes. It would be fine to use some low pine trees along the porch if you think they would do well in this area. Then I think we need some bushes on the east side of the house and some more along the back fence. Will you make recommendations both? Anything there, Jen?
Nope.
Okay, and this will be for readback at 80. We have just purchased the home in which we have been living. It is on a lot 50 feet by 125, and we got it at a price. It is not a new house, but it was well built and has had good care. There are 6 large rooms and a music alcove. Perhaps we might also call the enclosed rear porch a room, although it is not heated. The garage is large enough for 2 cars. Whenever you're ready, Jen.
Okay. We have just purchased the home in which we have been living. It is on a lot 50 feet by 125, and we got it at a price. It is not a new house, but it was well built and has had good care. There are 6 large rooms and a music alcove. Perhaps we might also call the enclosed rear porch a room, although it is not heated. The garage is large enough for 2 cars.
Excellent, Jen. Very, very good. Good, you all. So you all should be keeping up hopefully with that. If not, just do it as many times as you need to, okay? Very, very good. And so that concludes our lecture for today, you all. And so have a good day. Jen, keep practicing. And you all too, practice as much as you need to in order to perfect these lessons, okay? Have a great day.